So here this will be a dollar this dot value, okay, and this one will be dollar this dot, it will be the attribute ATTR attribute. So in the attributes I'm going to give the name here. So now this two value I'm going to display into that one alert message. So course ID plus space then your course name, okay. Now if you will make a loop here, that means you are trying to say that you have to display that all those checkbox value. Here you are not mentioned that one. If that particular value, that course name is checked, that should be display only. So here we are going to write one more condition, that if your data dot checked equal to if it's a true, means like it's a checked, then we can display the message. So put it here, okay, just save. Now if you run the application, now if you were going to select that MVC and Java and Android, okay, now going to click that save. See, first one is that MVC, that ID is 2, then if you click OK, then second one is that Java, that ID is 4, then click on OK, that Android, that it's 5. Okay, now it's working perfectly. One more thing we can check, go to the here. So one more thing you can do it here, that you can write here that if you don't want to do like that, just delete this one. In the loop also you can do, just delete it here, and here you can write like all unchecked, okay. If you save and reload again, now if you click MVC HTML and SQL server and click on save, now you can see the second is the MVC HTML then SQL server, click on OK. So same way, once you have make that here checked, that means it's saying that automatically it will check, it will take that value which one is checked, okay. So that value it will take here. Now we can start, we'll try to save this value to the database. Click on, just stop debugging, click one, open the solution explorer, and now I'm going to create that one class, that is course, sorry, student course model, this one student course model, click on OK. Here I will pass first one, it will be that student ID, otherwise no need to create that model. Just what we'll do, just delete this one, it's actually it's not required. Student course model, this one is not required, just delete, because from the list, if you open home controller, now I'm going to create that one JSON result, because it should return the JSON result index action method, and here I'm going to pass that integer student ID, first one, and second one will be the list of integer, because from there that courses would become of a collection of a integer, that only I am going to save with integer, that ID, that course ID. So list of integers, so it will become the list of course ID, that's all. So that's why this one make it small. So it will be return your JSON. So first one is a blank, then your allow get, this one, that's all. Now open the index. In the save methods we have to write like that, just delete this one, that course name is not actually is required. This one is not required. Just delete this one. Now first I'm going to create that list of course ID. So make, because this one will be there as a collection, so that where this equal to, make a bracket, because this one is going to be collection. Now this one going to add with the push method. So push method will be the, not variable is no need to declare, just assign this one. Okay, just delete this. Okay, so it will be add into that course ID. Now I'm going to write that AJAX call in the AJAX call. First one will be the async, it will be the true type, this one will be the post, then data type will be the JSON, content type, this one will be the application / JSON char set equal to UTF-8. Okay, now that will be the URL will be the /home/index, then success, it will be the function, then it will return the data. And here first I will check the if data dot success equal to true, then will display the message alert data dot message. And one more, then error your function, so it will return the error message, there is some problem to process your request. That's all. Okay, that all are done. Here is the data. One more thing need to pass, that is the data. Main thing is that data. So make that. So what's the ID? That is your student ID. So what will be the student ID? Student ID will be that dollar, that your value, that is student value. Here this one is a drop down. So I'm going to give that ID. So that ID will be your DD student. So select that DD ID, this value, dot value. So list of course ID colon your list of course ID, this one only. So this one is only this one. Just make it. Now save. Now if we run, let's see that what value we are getting here. This one will be the HTTP post. Now save it. Now what we'll do, we'll make a breakpoint here, so we can check that what's the data is coming. Let's open that index.cshtml, and one thing, this one need to convert to the JSON, so we'll use the JSON dot string fy. So make a bracket here and save it. Now let's see, this is student ID and list of course will become. Now run the application. So what I am going to do, I am going to select the student C. I am going to assign the jQuery, Java and SQL Server, right? And click on save. So let's check here. If you will look, this one is coming 347 and student ID is the 3, right? It's coming correct. Now close. now we'll try to save this data to that your table, that is your student courses. Just select, you can see here the data is empty. Okay, now we are trying to save. First, what we will do, we will get that value, that is student ID, and what's the name of that table, that is your student courses. So create that object of a student. Courses, I think this one, OBJ, so student courses equal to new student course. Okay. Yes, okay. First I'm going to assign that your student ID, that will be the your student ID. So this one I'm going to make a loop, so this one will come that for each loop. Okay, inside of the for list which loop, this one need to be add here, and one more here, it will come the list of a collection, and this one will be the item. Okay, so next one, that courses dot your course ID will become that your item. This one is that your item. Now I will try to save, so just save that one. Go to that your entities dot your student courses dot add. So here this value will be add here, and this one need to create this particular object, so it will come into the for each loop. And now the save changes. So before this one, one thing we need to do that first, we need to check that if that particular student IDs already exist. If it exists, then delete all the record from the table, then insert new record. Okay, so first I'm going to save this one. So now here, that in the JSON, the new, I'm going to add the data, what all things is here in the for success and message. So success equal to true, and message is equal to data successfully added. Okay, now close. Now run the application. You can see that here there is a no record. If you execute, there is a no record here. Now run the application here. Now I'm going to select that student C, select that is this and SQL Server. Okay, now click on save. Data successfully added, click on OK. So just check that. You can see that student ID is same and course is different. Once next time if you are trying to add, so that time if the same record if you are trying to add, so it will give the error. First what I will do, will delete that one. We'll check that one. If that db student course, otherwise just leave that. If dot any student course dot any and model dot student ID equal to that is student ID. Okay, this student ID, then delete that particular record. So it will become that list of record. So it will be the list of, it will become that your student course OBJ student list equal to what we'll do, just remove this one. We'll use that remove ranges. So this one, this full here I'm going to like remove range. So inside that remove range we are going to make a where condition dot where model dot student id equal to student id this. Okay, now that dot save changes. Okay, now first I am going to save same record. Just make a breakpoint here and Google run the application. So for remove range, use for delete multiple record. If you will look here, you have that multiple record like a 247. Okay, so I'm going to select that student id 3. Just go to the here. If I'm going to select student id 3 is C, again I'm going to select this and this. Okay, going to click on save. Let's see that if his record has been deleted or not. If you execute, see that record has been deleted. Now if you will run continue, okay, data successfully added, and click on here. If you will see, you can see that new record has been added. So again, if you will try to just remove the breakpoint and open that browser, if you reload again, select the another student B, I'm going to add those two record, Android and HTML, click on save. So data has been successfully added. If you click on OK, so it will be added. So if next record will be the two, see this two record has been displayed here. Okay, 5 and 6. Now if you just like if you're saving that some records and so it should be reset one times. Okay, just like here if you will look this one, so I am going to save this particular record, this just reload one time. So I've selected D, I'm trying to save these two records. Okay, just save and click on OK. So after saving this should be reset, it should be uncheck all. So what we'll do, go to here, go to index dot here, next that for each loop. Here I'm going to create one function, that is function reset checkbox. Okay, this reset checkbox I am going to call after this alert message. Now how will call? Just only need to copy this one and paste it here, but one thing is need to do here, this one is not required. So that dollar dot this, here we should use that prop method. Prop, we are going to set that value, so it will be the checked and make it false. Checked, it will be false. Okay, and one more thing need to be added, that is your $dd, which one is passing this one, value should be after this, it will be 1. Now save and reload again. And if you select that this 3, I am going to click on save. The data successfully added, click on OK. Oh, sorry, there is a problem here. There is a problem, check that one. Okay, sorry, we call this one in error. It should become here. Sorry for that. This should not come in error. It's once it's a success, then it should be reset. Just save or reload one more time. Just check this 3 and click on save. Click on OK. Then see, it is. I'm going to do this one. This I'm going to do this 3. Click on save. Now it's unchecked. You can do one more thing, just like if we want to add, select or create one more. Third, this one button save. This will be the select all. Okay, and then button. Now this one will be select all, and this one will be button select all. Okay, this one. That also you can, once you are going to click on select all, same copy this one. Instead of button save, it will be that select all. This one is not required. So here I'm going to function select all courses. So just copy this one and paste it here. Same like you have to do, just copy this one, paste it here. This one is not required, and checked is not required because all should be checked. And here we should write like a dollar this function dot prop. Okay, prop, and that will be the checked, and then true. That's all. Okay, now reload again. Once you're going to click select all, see all are selected. Same like if you make that unselected, because once you're going to select all, it should be change that text, and once you're going to click on that unselect all, this should be make a false. So only need to change here, this one will be the false. Okay, I hope it's clear. Thanks for watching.